If you've ever struggled to get that perfect crunchy chin-chin that actually lasts and doesn't go soft the next day, this video is for you. I'm showing you my detailed bulk recipe using 2 kg of flour, no eggs, super crunchy and perfect if you're making chin-chin for sale or in large quantities. Stay with me because I'll break down every step so you get it right the first time. Let's get started. Here I have my 2 kg of flour. I'm going to measure this in detail so you get to see. I'm going to use this to sieve, so watch closely as I measure it. I measure and then I level it properly, and I'm just going to keep on measuring this. So here I have 2 cups which I'm going to sift in like this properly, and I'll just keep on repeating the process till I sift all my flour. So here's another 2 cups, that's 4 in total. I'll just keep on measuring. If you don't want to watch this part, please feel free to skip this part. So here is the 8th cup, sift it in. So here is 10 cups of flour, 12. It's actually very advisable to sift your flour before using because there might be dirt and whatnot inside. So I'll say please always sift your flour before using. So here I think we're done. Here we have 16 cups in total, and this is the flour I have left. I think it was a little over 2 kg of flour because I have some left. So this one I'll keep it aside. Next I'm going to add in sugar. This is 1 cup of sugar, another cup of sugar, making 2 cups of sugar, and then I'll add half cup. This is half cup, making 2.5 cups of sugar in total. I'll also add powdered milk. This is 1 cup, 2 cups of powdered milk, and half cup of powdered milk. Okay, that's 2.5 cups of powdered milk in total. Here I have salt. I added 1 full tablespoon and half tablespoon of salt. And here is baking powder. I'm going to add 1 full tablespoon and another full tablespoon in total. In case you missed the measurement, I'm going to leave the full measurement in the description, so please do check it out. I'm going to mix this properly. Make sure to mix this properly till everything is well mixed and combined. I'll make a little well in the middle, and I'm going to add my margarine. You can use butter if you prefer. So this is 250 grams of margarine. I'm going to add all inside. Okay, while making super crunchy chin-chin, avoid using too much butter or margarine. It will make your chin-chin very greasy. It's going to end up soaking so much oil, and it might not even be as crunchy as you want it to be. So go in with your hands and mix this properly till very well mixed. You don't want to have big chunks of butter here and there. So go on and mix this properly till well combined. By the time you're done, you should have something like this. You shouldn't be able to see bits and pieces of butter here and there. Okay, so make a well in the middle, and now we are going to add water. So I'll add 1 cup, 2 cups, and I'll add the 3rd cup to begin with. So I started with 3 cups of water, and then I'm going to mix. Okay, I'm going to mix this properly. If you observed, I didn't add eggs in this recipe. Okay, no eggs in this recipe, and it is still so good. So after mixing a bit, I realized it needs some more water, so I added 1 cup of water, and I'll go ahead and mix this. Okay, I'll mix till combined. It still needs a bit more water, so I'll add 1 more cup of water. So in total I used 5 cups of water. Go in with my hands, and then I keep on mixing this till it comes together. At this point, you might be tempted to add water, especially if it's not coming together fast, but please don't add water. Don't add water. The more stiff and firm your chin-chin dough is, the better you're going to get it, the crunchier it's going to be, and the more it's going to last way longer. So it's finally coming together. Can you see our dough? So just keep on kneading this. If possible, punch it here and there, and this is how you want your dough to be when you are done. So I'm going to divide this because I can't roll it all at once. So I'll divide this. I'll go ahead and divide it again. So I'll just take this one like this, and I'm going to start with this one. Okay, So for the rest of the dough, I'll just use something to cover this so it doesn't dry up, because it can easily dry up. And then I'll keep that aside, clean up my work surface, and it's time to start with the work. So here's the flour that I kept aside, so I'm going to use to dust my surface. So in case you have 2 kg of flour, don't use everything, just keep a little aside that you can use to dust and work on your chin chin, because while rolling your chin chin you need some flour so that your chin chin doesn't stick. Okay, so I sprinkle a bit more flour so that it will be easier for me to roll. And then you're going to roll this very flat. Roll this really flat, just as I'm doing. I'm not going to lie, this step, because our dough is very it's on the tough side, it's not very soft, it's going to take a while to roll this. So you might call for help if you need help during this process. So roll it to your preferred thickness, and then I like to trim it off a bit so that the chin chin looks very neat and uniform. It's optional. If you don't want to trim it off, fine. So I just go ahead and trim it off just like this so it's neater. So here are the trimmings. I will just keep them, add them to the ones in the bowl, and I'll cover them and just continue with this one. So I like to cut mine like this way. I like it thin like this. If you want chunky big chin chin, you can cut yours in big sizes. Okay, so I'll then go ahead and cut like this. I like to join them like this together and cut. It makes cutting way faster. But if this is your first time making chin chin, I won't say you join them all together like this and cut. Okay, I'll say you cut it one after the other. And if it's your first time making chin chin, make sure that as you work, as you cut, you keep on sprinkling flour so that it doesn't stick, because while working with chin chin, it can easily stick together, especially if it's your first time. Considering the way we made our dough, we made it really firm, so it's very unlikely that it's going to stick to each other. Make sure to separate them. Get a tray, sprinkle a bit of flour before placing all your chin chin on, just as I did, just like this. So basically that's how you're going to keep on cutting and rolling and till you're done. So when you cut, make sure to cover so that it doesn't dry up. Sprinkle your work surface with flour. I'll say please always use flour for this chin chin. You don't want your hard work to go to waste, because the first time I started this chin chin thing, I would work on this chin chin, I'll make my chin chin, and at the end of the day, when it's time to fry, it will just be sticking to each other. So please try to use flour. Try to sprinkle a bit of flour while working with chin chin. And if you want to go on ahead and cut it like this all together, make sure that as you do it, you sprinkle flour. Can you see? I sprinkled flour while working so that it doesn't stick. Okay, and when you are done cutting, you should be able to separate them easily like this. If it's not separating like this, please don't cut it together like this the way I'm doing. Okay, so when you're done, just always separate it like this. Okay, because some of them might not get separated in the oil, so I'll say use your hands and separate it like this before you get to fry them. Okay, so go on ahead and sprinkle a bit of flour, then you place them on the tray just like this. And that's it, guys. Just keep on repeating the process, keep on doing that till you exhaust everything. So here is everything. I'm done rolling and cutting, and now it's time to fry. So to my pan, I'm using a very big pan. I'll add oil. You need enough oil to fry your chin chin. Make sure your oil is hot, then go in with your chin chin. Make sure you don't do too much, you don't pour too much in. Okay, just add enough, and immediately you add it in, make sure to stir this properly, carefully but properly. Stir it like this so that some parts doesn't end up getting burnt while some is not even fried yet. And after every maybe 1 to 2 minutes, make sure that you stir within intervals so that it fries evenly. So I like to line my bowl, or where I'm going to transfer my chin chin in, I like to line it properly with paper towels just like this, so that by the time I'm done frying, I can get to take out all the excess oil properly. So at this point, our chin chin is done, is fried, is golden brown. I'll just take it all out of the oil and place it inside my bowl lined with paper towel just like this. Then after that, I'll go on ahead and add the next batch in. Then I'll stir this. Can you see? Stir this properly to make sure that the chin chin doesn't stick together. And just make sure to stir this properly, okay, so that it's going to fry evenly. So fry this till golden brown. When it's well fried, then you can carefully take it out of the oil. So when you take it out of the oil, then you can transfer to your bowl like this. Honestly, if you're frying chin chin, don't skip this step. Always line with paper towel. This way it's going to take out all the excess oil, and your chin chin can keep for way longer because it's not oily, it's not greasy. So after I've added a reasonable amount, I'll add more paper towels. So that it's going to strain out all the excess oils, okay? So that way your chin chin will not be greasy, and your chin chin can last months and it will still stay crunchy. At this point, we are done. This is our 2 kg of chin chin all done. So let it cool down completely before you store or package it. And this smells so good, and it even looks so good, and trust me, it tastes absolutely delicious. Try this recipe, and please, I need your honest review on what you think about this chin chin recipe. And it was super crunchy. I couldn't even break it apart easily. Guys, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and see you in my next one. Bye.